I don't know. I'm not working on the sequel for Invisible Man. I felt like I told that story and I'm really happy with it. And no, I don't know about. I'll tell you this: a sequel to The Wolfman is a champagne problem created by the success of Wolfman. So I'm just going to say I'm hopeful that Wolfman is successful.
You okay?
Hi, Lee. How are you?
Great.
Thank you for having me. I'm a huge fan.
Oh,
Wolfman scared it out of me.
okay. Great. That's good. I'm happy about that.
We know there's a difference between a werewolf and a wolfman. Why did you decide to make this film by the perspective of a wolfman? And how did it impact the final result of the story?
Telling the story from the perspective of the person who's transforming just seemed really interesting to me. You know, when you're dealing with a character like Wolfman, you're dealing with a character that's been portrayed in various ways. A lot of people have had a bite of the apple. There's a lot of iconic versions of werewolves. So you kind of immediately placing yourself in this competition with history and all the other Wolfman characters, in the same way that if you make a Dracula movie or a Batman movie, whatever it is, you're immediately putting yourself in competition with your forebears. So I just decided this is the way to tell the story that I haven't seen before. And hopefully it works. I stuck to it. That was there from the very first draft all the way through. And I was happy with it. At the end, when I look at the finished movie, I'm really happy with that angle of the story.
And till now, what was your favorite Wolfman movie? And what were your inspirations to make this movie?
I think my favorite Wolfman movie is still American Werewolf in London. There's just so much that goes right in that movie. I don't know if that's technically a Wolfman movie, which is the character, the universal monster, but as a werewolf movie, it's just brilliant. It's so funny. It still holds up really well. We actually watched it during pre-production. We watched a whole bunch of movies during pre-production. We had a little film festival called the Full Moon Film Club, and we would show movies every Wednesday in this theater that we had in the production office. And I was watching American Werewolf in London thinking, God, this hasn't aged a day. It's just still so funny and relevant. But it's also scary. You know, horror comedies are a hard balance to get right. So that would be my favorite werewolf movie of all time.
And it directed The Invisible Man, which I loved, and now The Wolfman. Can we say both movies takes place in the same universe?
Maybe. I mean, certainly the same universe in the sense that I'm the filmmaker, and so they're very much spiritual cousins. They both start off in San Francisco. I don't know. For me, I feel like it's not so much a cinematic universe where you're like, ooh, one film's going to lead to the other, but very much a spiritual universe in terms of my filmmaking language and the world I'm trying to create.
And Universal is trying to make the Dark Universe for a while now. Do you think we see the birth of this universe with those movies? And which monsters would you like to see in that universe?
I don't know. I mean, it seems as if Universal is taking the approach of let's just let different filmmakers guide the choices. So they're not so much trying to steer it into one box as they are saying like, well, you do your thing, you do your thing. So for me, Wolfman and Invisible Man, that's just my take. That's my style. I don't think they're going to try and make a whole bunch of movies in my style. But in terms of characters, they just made a great Dracula movie with Nosferatu. I would love to see Jekyll and Hyde. I feel like it's time.
And it's been 4 years since you released The Invisible Man. Are you working on the sequel? And there's a chance The Wolfman get a sequel too?
I don't know. I'm not working on the sequel for Invisible Man. I felt like I told that story and I'm really happy with it. And no, I don't know about. I'll tell you this: a sequel to The Wolfman is a champagne problem created by the success of Wolfman. So I'm just going to say I'm hopeful that Wolfman is successful. You make a movie, you want people to see it, right?
And what audience can expect from this movie?
What can the audience expect? Hopefully they can expect to be terrified. I want it to feel like a boot on their chest. Like I want it to be dread-inducing, terror-inducing, but also emotional. I think the story, for anyone who has close family members that are suffering or has been through something like cancer or some issue where you're dealing with a health issue. Hopefully the film has emotional resonance for those people.
Leigh, thank you very much. I'm a huge fan. I hope Wolfman,
Thank you.
which is called Lobisomem here in Brazil, is going to be
Okay.
a huge hit.
Me too. It's all on you. I'm pinning it all on you. You have to make it a success in Brazil.
You can count on me. Thank you very much.
Cheers. Thank you. Nice to see you. Cheers, mate.